Welcome back, world. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all now tuned in to the Moving Forward podcast, man, with my boy Duce Show, man. What's good, son?
Yes, sir. I can't wait to get to this one. Yo, Fresh, you got man.
We got a good one today, man. We got my boy Fresh. I don't know if to say your last name or what, man. We got my boy Fresh from Hard Clothing in the building. You the owner?
Good clothing
Part
line.
owner, co-owner, what?
Co-owner, yeah. I got two partners.
Oh, so,
All right,
so they're part of this beef too. I got okay.
So introduce yourself to the world in case I fucked that up.
Yeah. All right, what up, everybody? It's Fresh Garcia, co-owner of Heart Clothing, owner of Fresh Garcia Management. Out here shaking and moving in these Brooklyn streets. You heard?
That's what's the deal, man. So, what's good, man? How you been doing, man?
Blessed, bro.
That's a fact, man. Staying sucker free, man. It's crazy out there, man.
That's a fact. It's a lot of suckers out there right now, man. Shout out to the suckers, man. Go hide again, man. Go back in the closet and stay there. Hang yourself up or something.
Them niggas wearing masks, man. They wearing masks out here. They got good masks on, too. You can't even tell
That's
some
a
of them.
fact, man. Let the people know where you from, my G.
Oh, I'm from Brownsville, man.
Goodville.
Never
part?
ran, never will.
LH.
Oh,
Real
Langston
West of the
Hughes.
Ave, man. You already know.
Doing big fucking things, man. Congratulations on everything that you're doing, brother.
Appreciate it,
That's
bro.
why we got you up here. You know what I'm saying? We giving motherfuckers their roses while they alive, bro.
Absolutely.
I fuck with you. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact, man. That's a fact. I fuck with him, man. I like it, man. You hear me? Even though he came in here with one hat. So, but you know what I mean? It's a good hat, no matter
Well,
what.
we was expecting a little gift or something, man.
We was.
We got money, nigga.
We
we got money, nigga. How many $25?
You speaking my language, baby.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it is, man.
Nah,
So how
but-
much is a good hat? I need that. That's a good color and all that.
Yeah, I sell my hats for $35.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, let the world know like your clothing line.
All right. So started it out 2009.
Right.
So we already running 10 years in.
Oh,
And,
that's dope.
yeah. It's been a long time. A lot of mistakes, a lot of wins, a lot of losses. You know what I mean? So it's been good, man. It's been a good experience. Basically just started out from printing up shirts, selling them shits out of the trunk.
Right.
You know what I mean? Selling it in the hood. And then from there, just growing. You know what I mean? Social media is coming into play at this point. So now we reaching niggas in other markets and other cities. So, you know what I mean? It helps. Throughout the whole time from the beginning, like, it was me and my partners, like, ain't none of us go to school for none of this. We ain't learn how to do designs. We ain't been doing it. We ain't work for no company. We ain't intern.
Right.
Like, none of that. You feel me? Like,
Right.
you know, not knocking people that do get those opportunities. That's a blessing. You know what I mean? But a lot of the times, how many people really do get that opportunity, you know?
Facts.
Yes, sir.
So I always be telling people, like, nah, we self-made, nigga. Like, I learned everything on my own. You feel me? Like, I ain't go to school to design, but now you come holler at me and hire me, I'll design some shit for you.
That's a fact.
You know
That's
what
a
I mean?
fact. We got an idea for you, man. We gonna come.
Let's
to
do
you
it,
about
man.
that.
Let's put them 2 cents together and make some dollars.
How you
a fact.
what made you use a heart as your logo? Like what brought that apart to put on your clothes?
All right, so the original name of the brand was Heart of the City, right?
Right.
So it was my partner, and he had another partner do it out in Harlem.
What's your partner's names, man? Shout
G
them
Money
out.
and Q.
All right. What's up, G? What's up, Q?
Yeah.
G Money and Q. Yo, good movie names.
Said Juice.
Good movie names, yo.
But yeah. So G had started the brand. Like, he had hit me up because we was doing parties back in the day in the city, and he was like, "Yo, bro, I want to do a clothing line." So I'm like, man, fuck it. Like, go ahead, you do it, nigga, because I'm out here busy booking clubs and
Right.
getting these DJs and all that shit in line. Like, yo, go ahead, start it up, get it popping, and then come circle back.
Right.
So he went and partnered up with another dude that I knew, my man AP, good nigga from Harlem, you know what I mean? And just shit, you know, sometimes shit don't work. Shit works, sometimes it don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that didn't work out. So he was like, yo, you know, dude want to keep the name Heart of the City. I thought the name was fire, too.
Yeah, that is a fire name, though.
And then I'm like, he's like, what do I do? So I'm like, fuck it, man. Like, you know, you do shit from the heart anyway, just name it Heart, nigga. So
Right.
he was like, all right, bet. And then we were just, you know, bouncing ideas back and forth. And the original logo was a regular heart with 2 bones going across, like an X, for Heart of the City. And then I was like, forget the fucking bones, nigga. Like, take that shit out. We playing around with the word. And I just took a regular heart, flipped it upside down, put a little one inside of it, and then made it look like an A.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So let's do that in the mix, and That was it.
So are you the designer of Heart Clothing?
Me and G Design.
So who gets the more percentage? I split it 50-50. Like if it's a
Nah,
three-way
33.
deal, 33.
Yeah, 33 and a third.
Oh, so y'all it's all
Everybody
even.
get it. Modern day Rockefeller.
Right.
That's a super fact. So I remember back in the days, you know what I'm saying? It sound old, but the brand it's still new, but it been out for a minute since like 106 and Park. I remember seeing them in it. And I'm like, damn, how did y'all get it like to the point where celebrities and stuff is wearing your clothes?
So
And this
first-
before social media too.
Yeah. Like so
Right.
first, you know what I mean, we had it rocking in the hood locally, you feel me?
Right.
So we pumping it out, having everybody, you know, rock with it, you know, real talk, everything that breeds success really pretty much started on the streets, bro.
That's a
You
fact.
know what I mean? So you gotta have your hood behind you before other niggas start rocking with you. You feel me?
Bing, 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 bing. Message.
Yeah, real talk.
That's
So
a
you know what I
fact.
mean? We touch the people. We fuck with our people. Like you fuck around, come to one of our parties, and you see 20 niggas wearing Heart.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Right.
you know local support. So we was doing that, and then the 106 and Park thing came from my man. He was actually styling Bow Wow at the time.
Right.
And Bow Wow was making like appearances every time like Terrence J wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So we was like, all right, yo. He was like, yo, what up? You got anything? So we would just give him a bunch of shit in Bow Wow size. You know what I mean? Flood the whole little rack. Bow Wow would look at the shit. Like, oh, he pick it. You know what I mean? Put it on after he done. You know, if you want to keep it, you know, we work something out where he could, you know, pay for it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then if not, we just send it right back. And then we just started getting them looks. Once that kicked off, my other man wound up working with at Rock Nation,
Right.
and that's the time Wale was down.
Mm-hmm.
Wale one of the flyest niggas out in the game. You feel me?
That's
Like
a
real
fact.
fashionista
Yeah.
type dude.
Right.
So we wanted to make sure that you know our brand had our identity, and
Mm-hmm.
we wanted to associate it with niggas that dress, you know, in a certain caliber.
Right.
So Wale was definitely somebody in the mix. Then we started, you know, fucking with niggas from New York. You know, Kemba Walker. I met John Wall through Kemba.
Facts.
And, you know, John Wall been rocking with us for years, bro. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. Shout out to John Wall.
Shout out to John Wall, man.
Yeah, and Fab, you know, everybody
Definitely
tries to get, I
Fab.
think everybody try to get their clothes to Fab.
Yeah, everybody.
I think like on some Brooklyn shit, like if you feel more solidified when you get
If you
Fab
see
doing
Fab
this
got your shit on, you like, oh shit,
Yeah, that shit
I'm
is
lit.
Legit. You make
Word.
you be like, yo, I'm legit now.
I remember
You
I
gotta-
had a cav. What you call that shit? A cavi. Remember when cavi was out?
Yeah.
Army joint.
Word. I had a cavi jacket. Fab had the shit on and to throw it in the bag. Shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm lit.
Oh yeah, you the shit.
Word. I got cavi. Fab got my shit on. I was popping.
Niggas like, nah, I had that shit.
I had it first. Word. Yeah.
Oh,
So.
yeah,
go
so
ahead.
my fault. So during your process, when y'all doing y'all clothing, right? Do y'all like take ideas from other places and kind of implement it with your
Yeah,
clothing?
absolutely, man. Niggas get inspired by a lot of shit. One thing that I pride myself on when I do stuff and when I make my designs, like I don't do, you know, 50 pieces a year. You know what I mean? I like to be real particular when I make my stuff. So you might see me drop 5 pieces in the whole 12 months. You know what I mean? I don't oversaturate the market. And when I'm designing, I really want to make something that's timeless.
Right.
You know what I mean? Something timeless in my eyes is when I make a piece, you as the customer buy it right now in June, and you can circle back and wear that shit next June. Or 3 years later in June, and it's not tasteless. You know what I mean? It's still in style, still something you can wear, like constructions.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a fact.
You know, you buy a pair of constructs, you wearing them since you was 10 years old,
And it's
wearing
still
them at
lit.
30 plus. You feel
Right.
me?
Right. Talking about that, man, I had got a piece from you that disappeared because my son mom's, her son took my hat. And I could never get it back. The angel in disguise, the devil in disguise hat.
Oh, okay.
Are you ever coming out with that shit
I
again,
got
man?
you, bro. Don't worry about
Bro,
it. Yeah, I got
that was
you.
my favorite dad cap. I didn't care what I had on. I was rock. That shit was my shit, bro.
Yeah.
I need another one.
Now, you
Okay,
know-
so okay.
I'll tell
Me
you some
too.
funny. I'll tell you some funny shit about that design. I designed that for this other dude. He had a clothing line. You know, he was paying me to do designs for him, whatever.
Right.
I did that design for him. Something different from what he was currently doing. You know what I mean? A lot of shit that he was doing was like just the name of his brand at
Right.
the time, like all over the place. I'm like, yo, like do this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He looked at it. He was like, nah, I'm good. That shit whack. So I'm like, all right.
I'm
So like
taking
maybe
it.
like 3-4 years go by. I'm looking to cook something up. And I'm like, hold on, I did some fire for this nigga. Let me pull this shit out. I pulled it up. I started flipping it around to be more towards my brand. And I'm like, nah, I think
That shit
it
is
was
official,
crazy. Yeah,
yeah.
It was hard. Like, yeah. Fuck it. Shout out to him for not using
Yeah,
it.
shout out to him for fumbling the ball.
Fumbled all the ball.
Yeah.
Call him Ernest Biner at the goal line.
Was
you
that
know what I mean?
was that one of your best sellers? Because since it was a hard clothing and it wasn't a heart, but it still was hard clothing.
Yeah, nah, I had the logo in there. The logo was like, if you look at it, it's at the tip of the tail of the devil.
It damn sure was.
Yeah.
See, I ain't had my hat in so long.
Yeah, that was a good seller, man.
That was a great one. You had the sweaters too.
Yeah, I had the sweaters and the hats. I had actually rushed that because when I thought of the idea, it was like February, March. And you got that small window before niggas start looking for shorts. You know what I mean? Right now, like once May come, everybody looking for summer gear.
Right.
So I wound up getting them sweaters like around, I think like April or something like that. And it was real close and they just went out the door. Like I had put those in one boutique only in Brooklyn, Best I Fly on Route
Shout
5.
out Best I Fly.
Yeah, my man King over there, man.
Yeah.
Like he moved a lot of units for me, man.
That's a fact. Now he moved so much units for you. He said, "Fuck that, I'm putting my own shit in here now."
Yo, killing them.
That's a fact.
Shout out Best I Fly, man. I just brought a Nipsey shirt from my bro, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's a million questions I got for you, but I'm gonna go straight into the core ones.
All right.
When you making your own clothes, because since I see like a lot of people coming out with their own merch, let the people know that you just can't. It's all about quality. You can't use a fucking sun tee
Yeah.
and print some shit on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And think that you pop it. Let the people know, and also let the people know how to go about getting the materials and how do you pick a material, to put on your items.
All right. So I can't knock the dudes that use the sun tee because some niggas out there that's doing it because one, they not educated, so that's all they know.
Right.
You know what I
You
mean?
going to school them right now?
So, however you starting out, you know what I mean? Just it's all about the flip. You know what I mean? You treat this game like it's drugs. I tell everybody that. You feel me?
It's the hustle, man.
That's exactly what it is.
Right.
If I'm spending $100, I'm guaranteed to make back $2.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I tell people all the time, bro, like, you're going to make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of the things that's good as far as, like, being up and coming is that you got other niggas that actually paved the way and they dropping jewels. You feel me? So you got to really be open-minded and keep your ears open and start listening.
Right.
Because, nigga, I've been doing it for 10 years.
Right.
The mistakes that I made cost me a couple thousand.
Damn.
You feel me? So, like, the next person that's coming up, if you got a question or, you know what I mean? Like, you doing something, like, I get people that DM me, send me messages on Instagram. I respond to everybody.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? Like, hit me up. Yo, I'm trying to do this, whatever the case may be. Anyway, moving forward,
Shout out to that.
I like, I'm a quality guy.
Right.
I'm not going to go buy a beefy Hanes sweater and print on it. You feel me?
Pause.
I'm not going to get the beefy joint. But it's people, that do that stuff. Like me, I like to go ahead and touch the fabrics. I want to feel it. You know what I mean? You don't got to make no commitment on buying something unless you weigh your options out.
Right.
And nowadays, everybody wholesaling.
Everybody.
You just gotta educate
You gotta find
yourself.
you gotta find that right wholesaler with that good fabric,
A good
Right.
feel.
Right.
great feel, like
Good
the American Apparel
Yeah.
shirts. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Those.
I started out using American Apparel joints.
It's a fact.
And that's a
Word up.
fact. I used to go to
Them
the
shits
store
is
and get them
$15
shit-
tees though,
get them-
man.
Nah, but you know what? I used
Every
to fuck
color
with them-
though.
I used to fuck with them good long johns, like the little 3-4 button and
no.
multicolor.
Yeah, yeah.
Joints.
Shit
Yeah.
fit right, man. You look like you did a few push-ups
That's
or
a
something. You know what I
fact.
mean?
Yeah, I was rocking with American Apparel, and I was paying $8 a T-shirt.
Facts. I used to
And
work
then-
in that shit.
Mind you, American Apparel, they were selling these T-shirts for some chicken.
Yeah.
Right.
In the store.
That's what I'm saying.
I had one wholesaler, I was getting them for $8. And then I was, working
Yeah,
around,
working
found
around.
somebody for $4. I'm like, all right, now we good.
Now
You
we
know what I
good.
mean? Yeah, get
Now I
that
can
price
see this
right.
bread.
Now y'all
Right.
y'all get your shits from Pakistan now, man. Where y'all get your shirts
Yo,
from, man?
I do it all, man. Yo,
Where the plug at, man?
I'm in Pakistan. I'm in China.
See,
I'm in
that's crazy.
Thailand. Man, I'm everywhere, yo. Wherever the price is right, and you gotta understand something. Like in the game, every material, every fabric, it ain't the same in every place you get it from.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like people's cotton be softer in other places. You know what I mean? So they processes be different. So sometimes you could get something that's 100% cotton in China. You get something that's 100% cotton in India, and it ain't gonna feel the same.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a lot to it. You just gotta be open-minded enough, and you gotta educate yourself. Get your Google on.
Get your Google on.
You
that's
gotta search. You
get
gotta,
your fucking
you gotta do your
Google
due diligence for your. You gotta put you're working for your product. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to do it. And what you get in, what you put into is what you're gonna get out.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Also, too, my man Flo got that jacket. I don't know if it's
He dropped it off to me. It's a varsity.
The varsity. That shit is amazing. Still, and
That's
and-
timeless.
But
His varsities is timeless.
like I said, like and that's a minute because it looked like it's had, but it don't look like. I can't fuck with that shit. Like I need one of those type shits. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm a color nigga. Like all that black back in the days and greens. I need a good color.
Right.
I need somebody to
He
see
got
this.
good ones.
You know what I mean?
Good varsities.
Yeah, that's my second time dropping that varsity. I
Right.
did it first in 2010,
Yeah.
and that shit was hard, man. Like,
That shit fire, man. That shit, I ain't gonna hold you.
And then I was like, I always wanted to bring it back. People were like, yo, bring it back, bring it back. I'm like, I'm about to treat this shit like MJ, man. That nigga the GOAT. He put his sneakers out. He retro that shit back
Facts.
years later.
Facts.
I'm gonna do that right with this piece right here. I waited about like 6-7 years. Then I brought it right back.
Everybody was in it too.
Yeah.
That's how I knew I got a good piece when I seen Fab
So-
in it. I said, okay.
Okay, so when
Got
you
a good
coming back?
piece.
Because I need a flight. I need
Fall.
Jackets is my thing. Like I really come alive in the fall and the wintertime.
Yeah.
Like,
Alright.
like my summer, I kind of like sit back because I'm not knocking it, but it ain't no money for me in the summertime.
Or you don't like doing like tees and
Can't remember the last time I put a T-shirt
Well,
out.
that's what
Yeah.
that's another thing I was gonna ask you. Like, what happened to the tees? They not good sellers?
Nah, not for me.
Not
Listen,
for hard clothing?
You got to understand something. Like, you got to design a product, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to get the sample.
Right.
You got to get that shit back, make sure it's good, approve it, put in an order, right? That order come in whenever it does, maybe let's say 30 days out. The order come in. Now you got to get models or you got to get the shit shot up. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like those Instagram ads, them
Right.
shit don't make themselves.
Right.
Like, you got to get that done. Then you got to go ahead and get that shit added onto your website. Like it's a long process, but from the time you design it to the time you actually selling it,
Before.
it's crazy. and that too is a race against time because you got to make sure you're really well prepared. But it's a lot of steps in between that time, bro. And for me to do all of that work to make $5 or $9 off of an item, it ain't worth it. Because look, you paying, let's say, on a estimate, $15 a T-shirt.
Right.
Nobody want to pay $50 for a tee. 35, 40 reasonable.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
I'm not running around for $15.
Nah,
That's
a
how I look
fact.
at it. You feel me?
That's super fair.
I'm good. I let everybody else have the summertime. I'm cool. You know what I mean?
So you like to eat in bulk. You know a nigga gonna pay $300, $400 for that varsity.
for a good jacket.
Yeah, for a great one.
Bro, for a jacket that you gonna wear for years. That T-shirt might be a one and done.
Right.
I'm
that's a
still
fact.
wearing my varsity. I be working out, so I got my shoulders got a little bit more. So I'm like, damn, I can't really fit this no more. I'm tight about that. I'm gonna see you for that. What's that? The black and orange one?
That shit gone.
See, you ain't coming out with no more with
Nah,
those.
nah.
You playing, man?
You gotta
That's
build
good.
anticipation. That's another part of the
son,
game.
I'm mad I missed
Real
that.
fresh, man. We got to off air. We going. I got you.
All right, so since you said that it's three of y'all, right?
Mhm.
You go 33%, you and your two partners, your two
Yep.
other partners, right? So I see that did you branch off by doing other people merch? Because I see you did like jackets for Kevin Hart, jackets for the Locks. How did that come about? The plug where you start designing for other people.
All right, so first I was doing Fab merch, so I run Fab the family joint. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So,
so you
yeah.
designed the family.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
You did
Okay.
that logo, the fam. Like
Nah, they had that logo already.
You just do the family, the whole.
Yeah, they had
okay.
they had the family logo already. But I did all the pins for them, all the sweatshirts, all the T-shirts, the dad hats, everything that you see Fab
Yeah.
wearing with the family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
behind
you.
it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I started doing that, and then I was probably my first year. My man Linnaeus hit me up and was like, "Yo, I need some shit for Kevin
shout
Hart."
out to Lenny.
Yeah, so I had did they was doing the Plastic Cup Boys tour.
Yeah.
I did some stuff for them. And then little by little, everybody else come in contact with me, you know what I mean, while I'm out and about, doing the music shit. Like, yo, you do merch? And I'm letting niggas, yeah, I do merch, you know what I mean? I got my own shit and I'm doing,
Other
all these
people's
other
shit.
niggas shit.
Right.
You feel me? And then everybody seeing the jackets, so they like, yo, we need to do some shit for this person. We need to do some shit for this person. And I'm always like, yeah, all right, cool, let's do it. You feel
Right.
me? Even though a lot of the times that shit don't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I
It's
just
the
stay
conversation,
positive, man.
too,
Yeah,
you know what I
I
mean?
stay positive, bro, and I tell everybody, yeah, let's do it.
That's a
Because you
fact.
just never know whenever they ready.
Do they like the merch after you do it? Do they love it? They
Yeah,
love that
man.
shit, right?
What? Man,
That's
I
why
got
he still got that's why he still got them contacts.
Yeah.
Niggas
Right.
ain't throw him under the bus yet.
we we got that call for that movie with Kevin Hart, Night School joint.
Right.
My man G got the call. My partner G got the call, and he was like, "Yo, bro, they want to do these jackets for the Night School." So I'm like, "All right, let's do it." He whipped up the design after he sent me the draft. I'm playing around, tweaking it, just choosing different fabrics and all of that. We got that done, shipped it out, and it was like a 3-week window, 2.5 weeks. Like, it was something outrageous, but we got it done though before the movie premiered. They shipped it out to everybody that needed to get out to, so that shit worked. Then after that, my homegirl hit me up like, "Yo, can you come to Jada video shoot?" So I go down to the video shoot, and I had one of my jackets on. So nigga Sheik was like, "Yo, I need some shit like that." So then she like, "Yeah, he gonna do your jackets for y'all." So I'm like, "Oh, when it needed by?" It was like 4 days. I was like, "What?"
What?
Yo,
What type of chicken?
celebrity nonsense is this? Nah, but they paid though. You feel
Right.
me? So sometimes.
So the more money they pay you, the faster the work
Oh,
get done.
absolutely, nigga. What? Nigga, I lose sleep for a couple of hours.
That's a fact.
You feel me?
As you should.
I'll
That's
pick
the
that up
hustler
next week.
spirit.
That's a
Right.
fact.
You know what I
Nigga,
mean?
period.
So they had like some Bad Boys 20th anniversary joint at the Barclays. And I was like, "Yeah, we all want a jacket, something similar, but a little bit different." You know what I mean? Man, I whipped that shit up. We got the Rock Nation logo on there.
Right.
Had the Bad Boys joint on there. The Rough Rider patches on there.
Everything they
It
was a part
hard.
of.
Yeah,
Did you find a way to like sneak your heart on there?
I ain't had to sneak. I tell them straight up. I like, yo, if I'm gonna do this shit for you, I need my brand on there. So I had my heart logo right across the left sleeve.
As you should.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, man.
But
That's so dope.
But listen, man. If you want my services, that's something minor, simple.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing you a favor, but if you got it on, my shit needs to be sponsored as well.
Right.
I respect Fresh for that, man.
A lot of people be afraid to speak up. That's what it is, though.
Fact.
Do your thing, Fresh.
So is it all 33%? No matter what you do, that's in the contract. Even if they come to you, you still split it amongst.
Yeah. Our paperwork on our articles, you know what I mean? It shit is 33 and a third. Everybody.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
That's a fact. Even when you did the Bad Boys and the Barclays and the tour shit,
yeah.
Kevin Hart, everybody.
Yeah.
See, that's dope.
That's
man.
dope. That's loyal too, man. That's
I
your
mean,
team
it
is tight, man.
You know, it has to be that way because it's still hot clothing. It ain't fresh clothing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
a fact.
it's hot clothing, but no matter who they come to, it's still the brothers. You know what I'm saying? My loyal brothers, boy.
Yeah,
What
I
it
made
is.
them niggas work for it, though. Don't get it
Yeah,
twisted.
I know that. You gotta go get this.
I was
You
like,
gotta
yo,
do
go
your
pick
work.
this shit up, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yo, we
So
know
it's
you.
cool.
We know you. A little Hollywood on us. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
never
You
that.
got the Brownsville mentality, but you know your level was up there. What will you do for us? Like if we say, yo, we looking for moving forward. We actually going to get the merch, but we need some quality shit. And I'd rather go through you before anybody.
We talking to Fresh, man. What you talking? All right. He don't know how to do this.
Nah,
I got
I'm
you.
talking to him.
All right.
What
gonna-
would you charge us?
We ain't
Depends what you
doing
need,
that.
bro.
What? On the air?
Yeah, no. We ain't gonna talk on the air, but it ain't gonna
It
be.
depends what you need. You know what I mean? Depends on what you need, how fast you need it. You know what I mean? Can I get to it? Does it something gotta be made from scratch? It all depends, bro. You tell me you want some dad hats for the show, whip that shit up in a couple of days. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you tell me you want a mink,
Nah, damn. See,
Nah, it's more so like I'm a fashion nigga too. Like I
Right.
don't you know what I'm saying? So like it's more so a dope logo that's you says timeless that you know no matter what. Like I'm putting that on at 50, that hard. No
That's a
bullshit.
fact.
Like I'm putting that on because it's just a dope look. It's the feel.
it's exclusive. When you
know
put
what
on
I'm
hard
saying?
clothing,
look
it's like I
something.
know a certain person don't got this one.
Right.
Know
You
what
know
I
what I'm
mean?
saying? So
shit.
I want like even that logo. Their logo is dope. You know what I mean? Like it's something.
It's powerful,
It's
man.
powerful.
Yeah.
So seeing that logo and you did that simple because it may look like it was hard, but it was simple. You just play. You will definitely be a part of the logo
right?
of the moving forward logo. That's a fact. You
Let's
know what I'm
do it,
saying? And we can go from there. That's just you know what I mean. The rest is history. We're gonna put it together.
DJ Booth, man. How the hell you start managing Booth, man?
Booth
like,
is-
you everywhere right now.
But Booth
son.
is
You on
bougie a
fire.
little bit too, though.
Nah, Booth ain't bougie, man.
Booth is bougie a little bit.
Yeah,
Booth used to do sauce. Didn't he used to do sauce shit? He used to do sauce shit in the
Sauce
hood.
Money?
No, Sauce.
Lil
Sauce from Plaza. He used to do. I think his shit was on
Axe Fresh.
Herkimer.
Oh,
Herkimer.
I don't know.
He like, I don't know
Herkimer
about
between Atlantic and something. Like back in like
one of them joints.
back.
I ain't do no East New York party except for Branch Hall days. That's some old shit.
Yeah.
And the Arc, the late Arc.
The late Arc.
Or
Oh,
fucking
sheesh.
Masonic Temple or some shit. Throwback.
I ain't do the temple since. That's too.
Nah,
How you give a Booth though?
At the time when I met Booth, I was throwing parties in the city.
Right.
And our first party, my partner G, he was doing parties with me too.
G Money,
Yeah,
what's up,
we've
Ken?
We've been around for a long time together. You know what I mean, we had our own little promotion team called GDM, and we was doing parties in the city, and we had needed a DJ. So not to, you know what I mean, shy away from Booth, but my man G knew DJ Omanaya, and he was like, "Yo, my man from the Bronx is official." You know what I mean? He brought him over, nigga rocked the crowd crazy. He was hard. You know what I mean? So we just every time we did a party, we had O on deck. And then my man from the hood was rocking with Booth, my man Brasco, and he was like, "Yo,
shout out Brasco.
Shout out Brasco.
Yeah.
He didn't get up here yet, but shout out Brasco.
we gotta make that happen."
Yeah,
Make
that's
it
a
happen.
fact.
So my man Brasco was like, "Yo, Fresh, like, you know what I mean, fuck with my son Booth, whatever." I'm like, "All right." My birthday party was coming up, so I'm like, "I'm gonna put that nigga on the bill, whatever." So I put Booth on my bill for my birthday party. Like 2 weeks later,
He lit that shit up.
fucked it up. So I'm like, "Damn, this nigga's official."
Mm-hmm.
But he not known at this point. He's
Right.
just doing little Brooklyn parties. He's doing the lab. You know what I mean? He's doing small venues. Mind you, I'm in the city. Like, no
With
bullshit.
OB and them niggas.
Back in the early 2000s, nobody ain't want to party in Brooklyn.
Right.
Nobody ain't want to party in the Bronx and Queens.
Right.
Like, niggas was coming to the city because you felt safer.
Right.
Right.
You felt safer, and you felt like the quality of women was better coming to the city.
That's a
Right.
fact.
You
That's
know
a
what I mean?
fact.
And
Duvet and all of them.
all of that. You
Yeah,
feel me? Those good
yeah.
parties. You feel me? So
Miss Duvet, man. Those was the days.
I really don't miss it.
Amazon and all that.
My man Mel got killed in front of that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
So
yeah.
man,
Oh,
Rest
yeah,
in
yeah.
peace,
rest
Money
in peace
Mel.
to Mel.
So where you from?
I'm from East New York. I'm from Pink House.
Oh, okay. So yeah, man. So doing the city parties, whatever. So I'm like, I'm putting O, and I'm getting Booth on deck, and like 2 years later, not like a year and a half later, like I'm like, yo, these niggas is really official. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I sat them niggas down, went to the diner on 34th Street, TikTok joint, after one of the parties.
It's a good spot.
Yeah, I fuck with TikTok, man.
It's a good spot. But imagine you ain't taking them to Chelsea. You don't need that
Nah.
fire over there. That's
Nah.
it's a line of fire at 23rd and 9th. Tell you that.
Yo, so we in there. I'm like, yo, I wanna work with y'all, whatever. You know, I'm gonna really get y'all some more parties in the city and all of that, because they already seen what I was doing for them at that, you know what I mean, at that point.
Right.
And I'm just a promoter, you know what I mean. I'm getting them gigs, so I'm like, yo, let me turn it up a notch. Let me see what I could do. So it was like a challenge for me, and then them niggas was like, I bet. So it was like a trusting, like they was just rocking with me.
Right.
So mind you, I'm like 22 years old at the time or something like that, 23 years old, and I'm just out there, like I'm getting clubs, like other promoters coming up under me. I'm doing parties the same night they doing parties. No lie, I was telling my man the story earlier. I had a meeting with DJ Magic earlier, and I'm telling him the story like, yo, I had a party at Rebel one night. Y'all remember Rebel, right? 34th Street?
That shit was, whew.
Yeah. So I had a party at Rebel one night, and then my mans, younger dudes, they from the East too, from Studdard Gardens.
I about to say Bama's.
Nah. So, yeah, they from SG. So they would want to do a party, so I had booked them like Club Fahrenheit. You know what I mean? And I had Omanaya do my party in the early set, and then I had Booth open up their party. You feel me?
Right.
Then I had my reggae niggas come through and do like a middle set, and then when they was on, Omanaya went relieve Booth.
Right.
So
And
O
Booth
go
came
shut
to
down
end
their
it.
party. Booth
Right.
come shut down my party.
Right.
You feel me? So I'm booking a club for the dudes. I'm getting the bread from the DJs. I'm paying my DJs on top of that. You feel me? So it was like, it was a good look. Like, I ain't stopping my business, and I'm actually expanding, you know what I mean, getting a little bit of chicken over here
Right.
for me and for them. So it was dope. And then when I seen how I was able to, you know what I mean, do that, I'm like, I might have something going on here.
And then what, you never look back? You just kept Booth. You signed Booth after that?
Both of them, same day.
Same day,
Yeah.
man. Let's get this
This dude
chicken,
is-
man.
Yeah, both of them
Dude
same
is
day.
Young Suge, yo.
And you know what I mean, from there, like, I'm
Young
doing
Lenny.
clubs.
Telling you,
LAS.
man. You remind me of Lenny S, man. That's my guy.
Booking the clubs, yeah, I fuck with Lenny, man.
Lenny, my guy. Even though he a little
Who your
bougie now,
mentor in the
too, though.
game? Who your mentor in the game? Is
I
it?
ain't have no mentor, man. You mean like a nigga I looked up to?
Yeah.
I ain't nobody, bro. Or
You got the business mind, man. I
could
respect
say-
that shit.
I could say like, for me growing up, you might see like little clips and videos of how Dame was, what I mean, how Diddy was, but I wasn't next to them, you know what I mean. I never seen them niggas in person, you know what I mean. You just pick up on what you saw the niggas doing in a music video,
That's a
or
fact.
what they was saying on Hot 97 behind the mics, you know what I mean. Like shit like that was cool, was appealing. Like it was all flash talk, so it was kind of like an eye opener. Like it was a way to get this bread out here,
Right.
but I ain't see no path. You feel
Right.
me? Like ain't nobody really like, yo, this is what you got to do to get this. So, look, this is 100 stacks right here. You want to get this, you got to do this, that, and the third.
Right.
Ain't nobody really do that. But I knew, you know what I mean, like hard work and putting my trust in niggas that I really believe in was gonna make something happen.
Was the check good when he did Nicki Minaj? Was that motherfucking money? Was the check right, bro?
Shit was right, boy.
When I seen that shit, I said, yo, this nigga fresh, yo.
Yo,
This
Yo,
nigga
yo,
killing
listen,
him right
man.
now, yo.
Listen, man. You know what it is? It's called dedication.
Right.
You feel me?
But it
Like,
started off with just with the clothing, right?
Yeah, but it's groundwork.
Nah,
you know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
working with them in 07. I did that
Okay.
before the clothing.
Oh, see?
Yeah, I just never let up on that. You feel me?
Right.
Like, mind you, I tell people straight up, yo, it take you 10 years to become an overnight success.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because a nigga ain't gonna know I've been doing this since 2007. You
No
feel
doubt.
me? Nigga, I'm 12 years in. That's a dozen right there.
Yeah.
That's a
You know what I
fact.
mean? And things are starting to flourish. Every year, you know what I mean? A little bit, the flower blooms a little more.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm proud, bro. I tell niggas straight, I'm proud, man. I'm self-made, bro. I'm self-taught. Everything that I do, I learned on my own.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like all the deals that I got it on my own. Like, I'm
So it
proud,
could
bro.
happen. This motherfucker from
Absolutely.
the Ville.
Absolutely,
Listen,
bro.
it could happen, man.
It could
All
happen.
you gotta do is put the effort, man. What you put into your shit is what you gonna get out of it, and
Word
that's
up.
the bottom line.
And I'm telling niggas again, nah, I ain't related to nobody in the industry. My moms don't know nobody. I ain't got no cousins that plug me in. I ain't related to no celebrity, like none of that. You know, like again, no
It's-
intern, no nothing, man.
It's funny that you said that because a couple episodes back we was like, sometimes you need money or
A cosign.
a cosign, and
Right.
you just said basically
Nah,
you
from the
don't got
mud.
no cosign.
Nah, none of that.
Did you have the money?
Yeah, no bread, nigga. I used to go to school with like $1 in my pocket, make that shit stretch. I used to buy a quarter water, 5 peppermints,
See?
and keep
Hood
50
shit.
cents at the end of the day.
So
But it's different. It's different from clothes and doing music. So it's a little different.
Yeah, but I
feel.
got a bullshit filter. You feel me? So I'm
Mm-hmm.
able to like weave out a lot of the nonsense.
Right.
You know, and in music, bro.
What is that like, man? Like just to be so close to like people who you actually used to look at on TV. Like how was
I'm always a fan. Like I'm still a fan of a lot of people, but
even Wendy Williams?
Wendy, hell
Yeah.
yeah, that bitch is a legend. Oh, pardon me, that woman is a legend, man. Yo,
We'll beat
part
that
of
out.
my language.
yo, let me tell
We'll
you
beat that
something.
out. She got a $60 million law divorce coming up too.
Light paper for
Light paper.
Light paper.
60 million light paper.
Light paper.
Light paper
She been
fuck,
doing
bro.
it since fucking.
She got a young boy too. I almost
90s.
thought that was Booth I seen on the news. I said, hold on, Booth fucking with Wendy now?
Yo,
So
they take
shit.
all of that publicity, you heard?
Take all that.
Nah, but as far as like being around celebrities, like I always keep my cool, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I let niggas know, yeah, I'm a fan, yo, bro. Nigga, that was my favorite shit back in, you know what I mean, this year.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, I think like the first dude I got close with was Young Chris.
From Young
Chris and
Guns?
Neef, yeah. And me coming up, like them dudes, that whole state property movement was huge. You feel me?
Huge. Shout out Young Chris and
Yeah.
Neef, man.
Yeah. Like those my
Shout out to
guys,
the Young
man.
Guns.
Yeah. Like I rock like
Oh,
those
stay
were the
proud.
first two,
Oh,
man.
stay
Like
proud.
you know what I mean? It was cool. Like, I call Chris right now, you know what I mean? Like, cool dude, man. Everybody just humble. And when I seen that, I was like, all right, well, you know, these niggas ain't too Hollywood.
Right.
But then I go meet somebody else, and they be all frantic, and I'm like, nah, you a cornball.
Is it because they scared? Or is it because they just like,
Yo, you know what? Like, the way I think right now, I just pretty much put everything on how somebody was raised.
mm-hmm.
Like, a nigga might not be as comfortable in every situation like you might be. You
Right.
feel me? Like, we all was raised differently. We all seen different things. So, a lot of these dudes be from out of town, too. So, they don't be knowing.
They ain't
sometimes
from that cloth, man.
sometimes they music don't match their story. You know what I'm saying? Or they living or they life.
Get
You know
that
what I
a
mean?
lot.
So,
I know you get that a lot.
Man, a lot of times you meet a lot of corny people, bro. It's all right. You know what I mean? You got to have the real ones and you got to have the corny ones.
But you from the Ville, son, so you give that aura regardless where you go, bro. They be like, oh, this nigga fresh, man. Nigga from the Ville.
but he cool. But see, I'm quite sure in his events, he calm, cool, and collective. He ain't with the yo homie, come here. Let me take this picture. Like if it's not, but I could see that.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Fresh
So,
not like that shit.
So it's more so like, you know what I'm saying? If it happens, like, he cool with it.
Right.
If it doesn't, like, all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is be more fans than it is be groupies because it's different.
Yeah, it's
You know what I mean?
It's definitely.
You could be a fan and be the nigga be like, yo, I like your shit, and then let it be like that.
Right.
A groupie is like,
knocking
yo,
over the chick for a picture.
yeah, yo, boy, let me take this. Yo, hold on.
Yo, hold on.
Pictures.
Elbowing chicks like this. Yo, hold up, man. Hold up. Knocking over your water.
Yeah, just let it be. You know what I'm saying? Like let it flow.
Let it roll.
If
Let it flow.
It happen. You know what I mean?
But everybody not built like that, man. And people, you know what it is? A lot of people be like, yo, I don't know when I'm going to get this opportunity again. It be anxiety. You feel
me?
Like,
yeah, but
nah.
Everybody not cool.
Word. Niggas be looking like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, I'm trying to take a leak, nigga. Nigga over the nigga like, yo.
Yeah, that shit be crazy, man. Like,
everybody not cool, man. But it's a lot of corny niggas in this industry, man. Like, you just gotta play the politics.
It's a lot of dweebs that's in position.
Oh, absolutely.
That don't know too much that don't know really shit, but their staff are them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they feeding them information. So now when the dweeb come in and talk, he kind of like know what's going on. But this nigga's from Piscataway. So he like, yo, what the fuck? Like how he would know this, but you see his staff, and you can see where he getting the information, little bits and parcels from the females and the males that's on his staff. You know, and that's the whole industry.
A lot of them are the gatekeepers too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why you got. That's why when you come through, you got to come through busting them doors up them hinges. You feel me?
Yeah, I just watched
Hit
the
hard.
person.
Yeah,
like we just go ahead.
I just watched the person that was considered a gatekeeper, but he was also considered the Godfather. Nigga called Clarence Avon.
Yeah, I just watched that on Netflix.
That shit is real. You know what I'm saying?
I just watched that on Netflix.
That nigga
and
said
I said, yo, he remind me of show. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
what everybody said.
Yeah, he remind me of you. But I don't want to lose my thought. Like, we're a new podcast. We coming up. We had some people that's on the show. We on the rise. You know what I mean? So I want to thank you for coming. You know what I'm saying? You're major.
Shout out to Fresh
you major to come on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? For the things that you do. You know what I mean? And like we go through our Hollywood stages where we'll reach out to a person to come on the show, and they'll give us the email them this, that, and the third, and they won't respond back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do we do? Do we
see you on top?
Basically, but at the same time, like, why not respond back if you see that everybody
like, not real. That's why
corny, son.
Yeah, and that's corny. That's just part of it. Like, you know, you can never say I ain't reach out. You can never say we ain't try to get in contact. So now, when we're both there, you know, you eventually have to come to us. Now, if the roles could be returned, or we can put you on that, you know, the 31st option instead of the first, or the 5th. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a game in this shit. You know what I mean? You got to play chess, not checkers, with these niggas.
And I know you can't take everything to the heart, to the personal.
Yeah.
Right. You just got to let that shit roll over.
Man, I be taking shit personal.
I be emotional sometimes about shit because I'm passionate about what we're doing and what we're trying to do.
Like, I'm the nigga that if you don't respond to my question, I'm like, yo, you ain't see my question?
Right.
And I wait, and I look at you and I wait for you to respond. Like, you're not gonna just go past my shit. If I'm like, yo, what's up? What you doing? You know what I mean? You wanna come to this shit on Friday? And nigga be like, yo, damn, yo, you saw that game? I'm like, nigga, hold on.
Just ask you a question.
What about Friday, my nigga? You feel me? Like, I'm that person.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie. I be a little, you know, I thrive off of that shit sometimes. Just to let nigga, because people only gonna continue to behave and do certain things that you let them get away with. So if one nigga come and stop that, you know what I mean, put a little block on that,
right?
It might just change them. You feel me? It might change them. or they just gonna know they can't play that game with you.
Nah, that's a fact. I mean, you gotta set boundaries too with everybody, man. You can't allow shit because if one see it, 40 other people will see it,
Right.
and then people will continue to turn 40, turn into 80. You know, but if you nip it like you said, what's up with Friday? You gotta respond to that. Like, I ain't bullshitting. Like, my nigga, like, answer it. But like, as far as emotional with the emails and niggas not responding, it's a reach out. You know, so when we do get there, those emails are now from them will be sent to us.
Right. And then now we get to look at it.
We get to look at it
and not respond.
or we can respond and be like, yo, we don't have time. Maybe December and it'd be June. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you something, right? It was like a couple years ago where I felt like I hit like a plateau. I hit like a ceiling, bro. You know what I mean? I'm reaching out to people. I'm trying to get my guys some deals. I'm trying to, make moves, get them on events. And it's like every time I turned around, it's like, no. Like, nah, we good. Nah, or, you know what I mean? Niggas going crickets. You feel me?
Right.
And I was stressed, bro. Like, I was stressed to the point where I'm like, I want to quit this shit. Like,
Right.
fuck it. I'm about to go, go get this 9 to 5 and just give up.
Right.
Right? So, again, I don't really have no mentors in this game, bro. I don't have nobody like a big bro and call, like, yo, what I need advice. Except for my guy, Daytwan Thomas. You know what I mean? You know Daytwan from Vibe, Double XL,
Right.
King Magazine. Remember
Right.
King Magazine?
Yeah.
Like him and Sean Malcolm, you know what I mean? That was their joint. And I was blessed to meet him along the lines, and me and him, developed a good relationship. And he an OG in the game, bro. He been around forever.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
He been around all the greats before they actually was great.
Bro, it was when paper magazines was that thing,
Right.
like everybody was like, yo, if I'm gonna get an article written up about me, it gotta be by D.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like they don't want nobody else doing it but D12. You know what I mean? Me and him developed that rapport, and I called him like, yo, bro. I texted him first like, yo, bro, you know what I mean? You got a moment we can talk, whatever? He was like, yeah, what's up? So I'm like, call me. He called my phone, and I told him what I was experiencing. He was like, yo, Fresh, let me tell you something, man. He was like, you bust out of your old shell, you into your new shell. You got to be able to go ahead and get to a certain level so that you could break through that one too. And yo, bro, I swear to God, like, this is probably the best advice that anyone ever gave me, bro. Nigga gonna tell me, he was like, yo, you know why they not responding to you or giving you the reaction that you want in return? Is because they haven't figured out how they could use you. And that shit makes so much sense.
Yes, it does.
Like, these people, I mean, you get the fire under somebody's ass when they figure out that they need you for something.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what it was. All right, now you need to go ahead and create your own lane or figure out a way that these people need to use you.
Facts. You're right.
Yo, bro, I tell you right now, that's the best advice. Yo, when D told me that, like, I felt like I had hope again.
Yeah, you
know what I
felt
mean?
relieved. That's the answer you was looking
I was like,
for.
this motherfucker hit it right on the nose. You
Right.
feel me? Like, yo.
You create your own lane.
Right.
That shit is scary for other people.
Right.
But
Yeah.
if they can't use you, they go against you. But if they can use you, they all for you.
You better,
Right.
yo, they need
You their best friend.
You my bro.
Right.
Right.
You feel me? You seen him once in your whole life. You the big bro now.
Is that half of the industry or majority of the industry is like that?
Nah, way more than half, man.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
80% of them.
Yo, bro.
Shit is sucker shit, man.
You know what it is? It's part sucker shit. Like I said, I be seeing things. I'm very optimistic, bro. As I get older, I start looking at things. I start being more optimistic about things. And I'm starting to, I want to say, it ain't sucker shit because they don't want to fuck with you. They man probably do the same thing that you do. They probably want to see him win. You know what I mean? So a lot of the times, I just want to say maybe they're taking care of their inner circle. Maybe their little cousin just got out of jail and need a situation. You know what I mean? I like to think of things like that just for two reasons. One, it could be true. You know what I mean? Two, it'll make you feel a little bit better. You feel me? Just
Right.
knowing that it ain't, they just shutting you down, like they singling you out. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they keep their inner circles tight. You got a very small few that want to bring a whole group together. You know what I mean? Like, a person like me, I talk to people all the time. And I tell niggas like, yo, bro, if you going to go ahead and start a company, let's say you want to sell juices, I'm going to open up a company. I'm going to sell straws.
Right.
You feel me? I'm going to go ahead and piggyback off your joint. You selling your juices, I'm going to provide motherfucking straws. So I'm gonna make my bread, and you gonna make your bread.
That's a super
and
fact.
we pulling each other in.
That's
you
a
feel me?
fact.
Right.
And then you
That's
go,
the
That's a
old
fact.
era.
you feel me? Like, and that's how I gotta be. The only thing is, it ain't too many people that's in power that's willing to do that and lift everybody else up.
Right.
You know, they got that meme when it's like the nigga like holding one nigga and he holding the other one.
Yeah. That's
Yo.
how he is. The crab in the barrel effect.
Yo,
You know
absolutely.
what I mean?
And that shit exists. You feel me? And it's like,
It's real.
we need more people that's on the rise, that's doing certain things,
Mm-hmm.
to pull the other ones in that's trying to follow in that path, you know what I mean, those
Mm-hmm.
footsteps. Because our OGs, the niggas that's really doing it, they not really taking the risk of bringing the young niggas in. Like, how many times do you actually get a Bobby Shmurda type experience, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, how many times you going, like, really, like, how many times is that going to happen?
Right.
You feel me? I use that example a lot because Meek ain't have to do what he did for him. You know what I mean? But that's Meek. Meek is
Once
one
he
of those
put-
guys that he's enlightened. You feel me? He see the bigger picture, so he already know.
Once he put him on that stage, it was lit for Bobby.
Right. And then,
Yeah.
and then
Miami.
what happened after that? KOD, right? He brought him out.
He brought him out.
After
KOD.
that, what happened? You got Fresh jumping on the remix.
Fact.
You got Fab getting on. So now, look, yo, outside of the nonsense and the violence and
Yeah.
all of that,
Mm-hmm.
it was a good
It was
helping hand
somebody
story. You
right,
feel me?
Somebody
Like,
pulling
yo,
you up.
huh, little homie, I got you. You feel me? We need
That's
more
dope.
of that. But because we don't have more of that, we gotta take care of ourselves.
Right.
So the people that's like not just fresh starting off, but like kind of like in between, like I know what I'm doing, but I ain't really get popping yet. You know what I mean? Nationally, we got to be able to pull the people that's trying to start. You know what I mean? Because we ain't gonna do it alone, bro.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, man.
What's your connection with Famous Nobodies? Ain't that's Lala brother?
Yeah.
Business? What's your connection
So
with them, man?
my man Christian, as Lala's brother, he started a brand, Famous Nobodies, man.
Right.
When he told me about it, I was like, that name is fire.
Famous Nobodies.
Yeah. So you know,
What
I
does
thought
he-
that was called Mellow shit at
I
first.
want,
well,
damn, we need him on here because I want to know what he considered famous nobodies. Like, what is
all right. So Famous Nobody is basically people that's
a hood
out
legend?
here. Could be. That's an example of one. A famous nobody is basically people that's out here doing anything, shaking and moving.
Right.
They can still walk the streets without getting harassed.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Behind the scenes.
Right. A nigga that can still take the train.
Right. You famous to all the right people.
Right.
Sort of like the Godfather,
Right.
the Black Godfather. All the right people know you, but
Mm-hmm.
the people that want to know you don't know you. They think you just some regular Joe.
Right. You feel
Oh,
me?
I
So
like that. That's dope.
it's fire. Like I be saying that to myself. Like I used to work at a bank back in the day.
Right.
And I used to be like, yo, like I see niggas, with their bread or whatever. I'm like, they take the train to work. They got about $250 in their regular checking. You feel
Right.
me? They got about $2 million over here, but they cool. They on that PAV train.
Right.
They on that bus. You will never know.
You never know.
You feel me? And it's Gucci, but then you got a celebrity, with 15,000 in
With
total.
the Rafe out.
You feel me?
With the Rafe out front.
With the rolls out, and
Everybody-
they can't eat in peace because you
Mhm.
got 1,000 phones in your
Because they
face, freaking
faces,
it up.
that's crazy. So you made the design for them, or you just
Nah,
connected
my
to
partner
them?
G did the design.
Shout out to
Yeah.
G. Yo, where G at?
Yeah.
G getting a bunch of love.
G
Shout out
puts
to
in
G.
his work, man. And G out here shaking and moving, bro.
Shaking
like,
and moving.
yeah, G out here shaking and moving. Like my team, nobody staying still. Like everybody
Y'all
moving.
moving.
Like,
Y'all
what I mean?
moving.
Like,
Y'all shaking.
Real
Y'all
talk.
shaking.
Like, my best example would be how you had Irv bringing in Murder Inc. and you had
Right.
Rockefeller and you had Rough Riders. You feel
Right,
me?
right.
They all was cool
Mm-hmm.
before
Everybody
everybody,
was working.
popped.
It's a
You know what I
fact.
mean? I don't know if everybody knew that, but you know what I mean? X,
Nah, yeah, that's a
Hove,
fact.
they
All
was
of them.
All, you know what I mean? Irv, they was all cool with each
Mm-hmm.
other. And it was just like, yo, see you at the top. And once everybody popped off and they came together, you see that backstage. One of the
Backstage
was
most
beautiful.
craziest shit ever.
But it was little ramming. They was ramming after a while. You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
But
money.
it was,
Yeah,
it was
it's
good
cool.
competition.
It was
Yeah,
good.
man.
Yeah, it was good
It's cool.
competition.
It
It wasn't
wasn't
no
no-
drama.
it
Take
wasn't
it to
no
the street
drama
shit.
shit.
Nah,
like
and
that,
they was
man.
all getting paper though.
All of them.
And they did it to a point where if you knew that they were all coming up together,
Mm-hmm.
they probably all wouldn't have been superstars.
That's a fact.
You feel me? A lot of times
super
people
fact.
support shit when they don't know certain things.
Mm-hmm.
That's like if you start a brand and you the face of your own brand,
Niggas ain't
some
gonna fuck
people
with
might
it.
not support it.
Right, they gonna be like, Flo, I ain't
But-
fucking with that shit.
If you mysterious or you have somebody that ain't a part of it, you got another face behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that shit hard now. That's official. I'm gonna get that.
That's a super
Right.
You
fact.
got that. You know what I mean? Like that's how people are.
So what's new, man? What y'all got going on? What's new for you? What we got to look out for?
All right, so damn man.
Yeah, so much.
So
we
much
got
going
time,
on
man.
with Fresh.
We got time, man.
Right now, bro, BET Awards weekend coming up in LA. Working on that. I got DJ Omanaya, he out on tour with Boogie. You know, A Boogie
Shout
out here
out A
working.
Boogie, man.
Yeah, young boy from the Bronx, man. He doing good. He doing good.
Doing great.
No, he doing
He
great.
doing great.
Yeah.
He doing great.
Doing great. He ain't doing good.
I ain't mad at A Boogie.
Yeah. Nah, yeah.
Hey, Boogie
He don't got the hoodie no more.
at all.
That
All
hoodie
his
gone.
chains out.
That hoodie
Yo,
gone.
Got all his
sometimes
chains.
you gotta make a sacrifice when you get older. You feel
That
me?
hoodie gone,
Like
son.
growth. I'm waiting for this tour to kick off this summer, man. Fingers crossed.
What
big,
tour, man?
Big tour.
It's
With
gonna
who,
happen.
man? With
tour,
who,
man.
man? Just say it,
It's
bro.
gonna be happening. Nah, he don't
Big
wanna
tour, bro. I'm just putting it out there, but it's looking like it's gonna happen. It's two tours that I'm looking forward to happening. You know what I mean? Because touring's where the checks is. You feel me? That's where the money at,
That's
bro.
what all that. Ian always told me
Wow.
that tour shit
Yeah.
is the
Well, I'm happy we got you
Right.
before the tour, because I know after that tour, the way you talking, there ain't no more Brooklyn, man. It's over.
Nah, I love Brooklyn, bro.
It's over.
Nah, I love Brooklyn, man. Listen, niggas know, man. Like, you can catch me anywhere, bro. Your brother, man, was just in the hood. I had him
I
in the
know.
field the other day at the seafood spot. You feel me?
Yo, let me ask you something about. You said L.A. It kind of made me think of Nipsey, and then your success, and you still being in the Ville. Are you like leery where you at, knowing the climate and the temperature? You know what I
I'm
mean?
leery in the suburbs, houses, wherever, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm always gonna be me. I'm always on point. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it's a good thing because I feel like, you know what I mean, how I was raised and the shit that I seen growing up kind of always got me on my toes. You feel me? Even in certain places, people be like, "Nah, relax. Everything
nah,
good."
nigga. You don't
Nah.
relax.
You know what I mean?
You
Like,
walking in them buildings, we talk about that shit all the time. Like, yo,
Yeah.
son, man, it's a chance you taking once you walk in that peas.
Right.
Nigga.
That's a
I real
fact.
talk. Like, look at everybody in this room. When Duke just walked past the glass.
Right, we like, yo, who that?
Right.
Right.
Just our senses went up real
Right,
quick.
them spider senses.
Word,
be
that's
tingling.
that hood shit. Like, yo, hold up, who is that?
Yeah, we talk about that shit. What's
But,
going in them buildings, man?
Yo,
It's a spooky situation, bro. It's a love-hate
you
thing.
know what's spooky about it? Is that you know it could go down anywhere.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Anywhere,
Not really
bro.
exempt.
Regardless of how much love you getting.
Word.
Yeah.
And I done seen niggas get the most love get put out. You feel me? So,
Exempt. Nipsey's one of the most loved.
man, listen.
Put out right in front of the store.
Right.
Right.
Are you going to have a flagship store? Or is better working online?
Nope. I'm good. Like, I don't want to say I'm cheap.
You
You
cheap.
save more money. You save more money
Frugal.
doing it online.
Nah, bro. You just gotta know when to cut. You know what I mean, overhead. You feel
Right,
me?
right.
Like in 2019, everything is.
What if
Online.
it gets? What if
Online.
it gets crazy though? Fresh, like you gotta do it. Like, where they
I
give
love a
you the bread
flagship.
for that.
I love a flagship.
I'm
I
good.
live in that shit.
You know why? Everything's moving online, bro. Everybody's ordering. People don't even want to go to stores no more. You feel me? They just send you the link. I want this and this size. And like what I do, I just make sure when I make my pieces, I make them true to size, so ain't nobody got to worry about exchanging or returning.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it fit just like the shit that you're accustomed to purchasing already.
Right.
You know what I mean, I'm not gonna be the guy that you be like, oh, when you buy his stuff, you gotta get a 3X. But when I buy something over here, I get an extra large. And
Right.
I'm not that person. You feel me? So I kind of like make sure that I'm able to.
If you're
figure
large,
that
you're
out.
large. If you're XL,
Right.
you're XL.
People like, yo, how this shit run?
Definitely
True
an
to size.
XL.
Nah, that nigga might need a 3X varsity, right, son?
Yeah, probably like 2X.
2X.
Yeah,
Good,
probably
good.
2X.
They
You
fit
2X.
good. They fit good.
But
The
yeah,
leather
I'm
ain't even
good on-
crinkled yet on my
I'm good
shit.
on the store, man. Like I like to minimize my headaches, and I'm doing a lot. You know what I mean? I do a whole lot, and I ain't got nobody really I can like take that on as of yet. You know
Right.
what I mean? I'm real hands on, bro. I'm real hands on. Like I be telling people, man, ain't nobody gonna do it like you gonna do it.
That's a super fact, man. We cool with Mr. Garcia too, man. My
Oh,
boy
my God, Renee.
Renee. That's my
Yeah.
dude, man.
Yeah. I did a lot of merch for him too.
Yeah, yeah.
man.
He told me. That's why I'm saying that. That's
Yeah.
my dude, man. The Protected by Angels joint.
Fire.
Whew.
Fire. You
You,
know what's funny?
you drew that shit up?
I reached out to him. You know what I mean? 'Cause, Money and Violence was popping. And then one day I think I seen like an Instagram post of like a hat or something. Not knocking with you out. Like, yo, I hit him up. This is my message to him was, yo, what's good, bro? Like, yo.
You the face of it. You
I
need to
seen-
have this on.
I seen the hat. As you know what, I'm gonna rewind that back. I met him one time at an event in Dykeman, basketball joint, right? So I just said what up, whatever, and I had Booth doing interviews that day. So we had Young M.A. come through. There's a bunch of artists that came through, and he was one of the dudes in the crowd. I'm like, yo, I just went up to him like, yo, bro, you want to do an interview with Booth? He like, yeah, he already knew the name. You know what I mean? So it was an easy transition.
Right.
And he remembered me from being the one to put that together. You know what I mean?
Right.
I put that little play together.
Right.
So when I hit him on the gram, I guess he could look at the picture and be like, oh, that's son from, you know what I mean? Puerto Rican dude from Dykeman or whatever. And I reached out to him under this post, and I'm like, yo, I see the vision. The hats is cool, but fuck with me, I can make it a lot better.
Right.
Straight like that. And he was like, word, all right, show me what you got. I set up a meeting with him, had him come to the office, brought a bunch of samples out, and I'm like, yo, bring your hat with you. You know what I mean? 'Cause when I'm presenting my shit, I want you to see what you
The
got
difference.
and what I could give you.
Right.
You know, and sometimes, you know, people like to touch the tangible shit. You know what I mean?
They like to
touch
feel the
tangible
fabrics,
things,
right.
So I'm like, yo, bring your hat. So when he brought it, I showed him the difference of the quality of the work, and I think my price was even cheaper.
See?
So he was like, yeah, I want to do this. So we did the hat thing. He was rocking, did pop-up shops, killing him, bro, doing good. Then he's like, all right, I want to move on to sweaters. Did a fire sweater.
I got all that. I got them pieces.
Yeah, and it was the name of it was Protected by Angels, but it was something else like a gun. Like it was like Live by the Gun or Protected
Right.
by Angels, something
Right.
like that. And as he was trying to make the transition in the acting world, like I had a conversation like, yo, bro,
You got to take that gun out.
yeah, that gun shit,
That shit is a rap.
86 that right now. You feel me?
Oh, that's a good tunnel line. Yo.
86.
Yeah. And you know, he started doing that. He started just doing Protected by Angels. And
But
it's
that shit is
cleaner,
so
bro. You
dope,
feel me?
bro.
Fire.
The angel, like, leaning on a gun, like, that shit
Yeah.
is fire, son.
Yeah.
Nah, I
Hard.
can envision.
You drew that, right?
Nah. He had that already.
Oh, you had that already?
Yeah,
But you
he had
you
that.
brought it to life.
Like he had it. Somebody originally did it on paper, so I took it from him and I scanned it, and then I like redid it, made it a little more crispier. You know what I mean? Fixed it up because he was happy with the concept, but he wasn't happy with the details of the shit.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean, so I put
Cleaned
my
it
2
up.
cents on it. You know what I mean? So it was definitely like a little collaborative effort on that one.
Dope.
But
That's
he was a
dope.
dude that, you know, like I said, like, you know, some people that I like working with or I want to work with. If you hit me back, you'll see the value. If you don't, no problem, bro. I work with somebody else.
That's a fact, man.
know?
Shout out to my boy Renee, man. He
Yeah,
doing
man.
big things. He's gonna
Shout
be on
out.
that new Power 5.
Crazy,
Shout out.
right?
Word. I'm happy for him, bro.
Fire.
I'm happy for him.
Fire, bro.
I DM'd him ASAP. I said, yo, I knew it, son.
Mm-hmm.
You Gucci.
Good
Yo,
dude.
we about to get the fuck out of here, man. Any shout outs before you go, good bro?
Shout out to you guys first for having me, man. Appreciate
Thanks,
it,
man.
bro.
That's a fact, though.
Real talk. Shout out to all my
Appreciate
partners, my
you, man.
team. You know what I mean? Like outside of just like my partners, bro. Like I got a team, like a supporting cast of my bros that really, you know what I mean, hold it down, everything that I need. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody like that. Shout out to Boo. Shout out to O. Shout out to the Ville, man. Brooklyn, Brownsville,
East New York.
the Ace.
We out here, man. We hot right now, too, man. We hot. East
Yo.
New York is on
Big
fire
ass
right now.
Cypress,
Shout out to everybody that's on the
Starlight City.
Everybody that want to
Linden,
chase their dreams.
Brookline.
Brookline's Canarsie.
That's what that don't got nothing to do with that, right?
Still the East.
Nah, it ain't the East, man.
That shit
That's
Flatbush.
definitely not the East, bro. That's Canarsie all
It's
the way.
Canarsie.
Canarsie is Canarsie.
Yeah, that's nigga.
Shout
They
out
buy
to
the old path mark. That's Canarsie, man. But nah, shout out to everybody that's on the rise, bro. Everybody that's coming up, that's trying to chase a dream or trying to catch that entrepreneur bug.
That's a fact.
Don't quit, man. You could do it. It's niggas that had less than you that's making things happen. You know what I mean? And don't let nobody tell you that you need money to make money. All right, you just gotta start small, man. If you got $30, make 60 out of that. When you get that 60, make 120. After you make that 120, spend 90. Keep 30 for yourself for all your hard work.
That's
Flip
a
that
fact.
90. You know what I mean? Just keep on going.
It's the flip. It's all about the flip,
It's
man.
all about the flip.
That's it.
Let's leave that shit on that, man.
It's all
Moving
about
forward,
the flip.
man.
Moving forward.
We
One.
out of here.
Yeah.
One.
Yo, once again, man, it's the Moving Forward podcast, man. With my man Flo, with my co-host, man. We have a dope interview with my man Fresh here, Heart Clothing. You know what I mean? Don't forget to check them out. Come on, man. The first one.
Plug it, man. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram at Heart Clothing. Check the online site, www.heartclo.com. Capson.
Yes, sir.